Hey everyone, Chef Healthy Henry here, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're doing another salad because, of course, it's summertime. So we're doing a grilled shrimp with a green papaya and a mango salad. It's going to be a really fun one and a little bit different because we're going to take this green papaya, and we don't really want a ripe one. We want one that's nice and green. And what we're going to do is we're going to make strings out of this. And I purposely cut the mango into like matchsticks so they can match together. And of course, our grilled shrimp is going to be marinated in some lime, some garlic, and a little bit of crushed pepper, and some oil. So we'll marinate that first, and then we'll come over here and start putting everything else together. Now, I've got everything pretty much chopped up, but so what we got over here is we have a little bit of some cilantro, some mint, some more lime, a jalapeno pepper, and for our garnish we have some peanuts here. But then we're going to throw in some fish sauce. Now, I like to use fish sauce because I do like that saltiness. You can also use soy sauce or whatever other kind of sauce you feel like you want to use, or just a basic olive oil sauce if you want to. And of course, I have to throw in my my fiber, my just better fiber, and a little bit of allulose for my sweetness. And then of course we have a red onion. So this is going to be a really easy one. We're like I said, the only thing we're going to do is really, cooking wise, is grill up the shrimp. Everything else is going to be thrown together. We'll talk a little bit about the papaya when we get going on that. But let's clear this up and we'll get going. Okay, so we're going to just get going. We're just going to add our garlic to our shrimp. And this shrimp is going to be a basic marinade, just because the star of the show is really going to be the papaya. We'll see that in a second. But a little bit of lime juice just to get those enzymes going. And of course, we like our crushed red pepper in there. So throw that in there. Or if you don't like heat, just leave it out, or just kind of measure how much you want. And then a little bit of olive oil. And then we'll just mix this together, throw this in the fridge, and we'll let this marinate for about 20-30 minutes while we're good at putting everything else together and get everything all ready. So cover it, fridge, move on. Okay, so we have our green papaya here. What we're going to do is I'm going to string these, and then we're going to put this in an ice bath. They're going to continue to be crispy for our salad. Just same idea with our red onion, where I have this red onion here in a ice bath. It's going to stay crispy. This is going to be crispy. We're going to add the sweetness of our mango with our fish sauce and a little bit of our allulose, put everything together, and it's going to be nice, tangy. It's going to be a tropical, like sweet and tangy, but crispy salad. So this is going to be a really nice one. So once I start doing this, I'll get out of the bowl, put the ice bath in there, put those in there, let those sit in there. As I said, the shrimp is sitting in the refrigerator for a half an hour. These will have to sit. This will sit in the water for about 20 minutes, so it works out pretty good time-wise. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our zester, and we're just going to take this, and this is it's not ripe, so it's still a little bit hard. So you're going to press a little bit on it, a little bit hard on it, but not too much because you don't want to break this off. So just going to break this. You're going to take this and you're going to drag it along here, and we're just going to make little streams just like this. And we're going to go down through the whole papaya. This will give you about 2 cups of papaya here. I like to do this. This is a good one for salads, but also if you're looking for like an Asian, like a Thai recipe. They do a lot of green papaya on there, and then I like to do these little strings are almost like a pasta kind of thing. So nice, and it's gonna be nice and crispy once we put them in our salad. So we're just gonna keep going for a while. This is one of those things I try to get people to get their kids involved in cooking, and this is one of those things that kids can do because it's safe, it's easy, and it's kind of fun. I don't like to go too fast because I like to have control over not just the zester, but also the size of our papaya strings. Okay, so the papaya itself comes as a regular papaya, but it's green and it's firm, not ripe. And then basically you cut it in half, and then you have little balls here. They're really bouncy balls. So when you when you scoop them out, you want to make sure you scoop them out in a bag or over the garbage can or in the sink, whatever, because once you start scooping, they will bounce all over. Just as a hint there. So this is done. All right, so this is our green papaya strands, and like I said, we're going to put this in our ice bath, and we're going to stay crisp. So when you eat our salad, you're going to you got a nice little crispy crunch to them. So put that in there, and we'll put this off to the side, and we'll get to the grilling of the shrimp. Put everything together, and we're done. Okay, we're back. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our shrimp on skewers and put them right on our cast iron grill and just grill them up really quickly, like 1.5 to 2 minutes on each side, and they'll be done. You don't want to overcook them. Now, one of the questions I get a lot is why do I wear the black gloves? Two reasons. One, when I first started creating my videos, I didn't like the way my hands looked in the camera. So, but then the second thing is I do all my filming by myself. So I do all the cooking and filming at the same time. So when I'm switching between scenes, I take the gloves off and not bring the food into the equipment, the camera equipment. So that's always a plus. And so I have a whole bunch of these black gloves so I can take them off as the scenes work. Just kind of a little bit behind the scenes. But the reason I'm really bringing it up is because I'm going to be using these gloves to handle this shrimp. And then once we put them on there, then I'll switch gloves, another pair of gloves, clean pair of gloves, and then we'll move on. So anyway, okay, so we had these already marinating, so we'll take this and we're going to put these on our skewers. And of course, our skewers are soaked in our like little bamboo skewers are soaked in water so they don't burn when we put them on the grill. All right, we'll put 4 per one, and then just put that right on there just like that. And this is a little bit of an easy process again. This is something you can do if you're cooking with your kids or whatever. This is fun. They can put the shrimp on the skewer. We can actually do it like this. Turn them really quickly if you want to. All right, you'll see these are nice and cooked through. Love good shrimp when they're cooked right, of course. All right, so we'll clear this off. These are done. These are done. We're going to put our salad together and we'll be done. Okay, so let's whisk together our dressing real quick. So we got our lime juice and our fish sauce. And of course, again, you can substitute anything you want with that. And a little bit of allulose for some sweetness. And of course, I always have to have my fiber. And it all mixes together. The fiber and the allulose both are flavorless and odorless, so they mix into anything. So we'll just mix this dressing real quick. And I got this nice little bowl that I can just, it's a nice mixing bowl, but it's also got the little pouring spout, so it's really nice. You can just pour it right on there. So, all right, so that's done. Super easy dressing. And then let's put together we're going to put together the rest of our salad. All right, so we're going to start off with our green papaya. I drained them and put them in a colander so they can dry out a little bit. So, but you can see that these are nice and crisp noodles. So we'll put those in there like that. Gonna be a super nice salad. And then we'll add our papaya right on top, just like that. A little bit of our red onion, again crispy red onion because it's been in the water bath. Some jalapenos, depending on how you like your heat. And then of course we have some cilantro and some mint. Get our dressing together. And then just pour a little bit of dressing on that. There we go. And then again, like I said, you can keep the skewers on and just put a couple of skewers on here just like this. We'll bring in our salt and our pepper. You can take a little bit more of that dressing and just ladle it just right on the shrimp, just like this. There you go. And then we'll just add just a little bit of our crushed peanuts. All right, this is a crispy, sweet summer salad. It's super easy. We have our cream papaya that we used our zester and made them into strands. We have our papaya for our sweetness. We have some nice grilled shrimp that we didn't overcook. They're not too rough. We have some good jalapeno in there, and we have our dressing. And of course, for me, the secret weapon in that dressing is going to be my fish sauce. So I really like that. Just a little bit of fish sauce goes along with that. Got some good mint, some cilantro. Thanks for watching. This is a super easy salad. I hope you guys make it. Let me know how you feel about it. It's crunchy, it's light, it's easy. Like I said, everything's really nice about this. But I'm Chef Healthy Henry, of course. You can find me on YouTube, Chef Healthy Henry, on TikTok, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Unfortunately, my Instagram got hacked. So I have to start from scratch. On TikTok, on Instagram, I'll be chefhealthyhenry.com. eats well. Everything else is Chef Healthy Henry. Go to my website, chefhealthyhenry.com. I've got a lot of easy, healthy recipes on there. You can subscribe for my newsletter on there. And speaking of subscribing, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and of course comment. And when you comment, let me know how you like this. Let me know what you're looking for as far as other kind of recipes. And send me recipes. I do a lot of recipe makeovers for people. I create the recipes, I make them, I put them on video, and then I send them to you, or I put them out there for everybody to see. And again, thanks for watching. And as always, keep cooking, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.